We know you're here. We saw your shadow.
I saw a man with no arm. Can you tell me who he is?
I'm gonna put my camera in there.
There was something that happened, but I also got aneurysm, and I think that's the way the woman went. This side, and then they're standing right there.
Maybe more than one, he just did the same thing.
In tonight's episode, join me, Chasity, psychic medium specializing in the paranormal, and my fiance V on our very first ever paranormal investigation as we travel through the hills and hollows of Appalachia to the real District 12. Yes, one of the movie sets of the Hunger Games located near Hickory, North Carolina. Tune in as we uncover what really goes bump in the night in this old cotton mill ghost town filled with dilapidated homes and dark secrets from the past that time itself has tried to conceal. The evidence that we have is shocking and honestly is something every paranormal investigator chases after their whole career. Some unfortunately never find it, but we did. Join us as we unearth what evil lurks in Hickory River Mill Village. Welcome to Our Appalachian Nightmare.
Hello everyone. Tonight we are going through a 5-part investigation and the haunted history of this abandoned cotton mill village. But before we get started, this is our first episode and I want to tell you exactly what this channel is going to be about and a little bit about myself and my abilities. Some of you may know me from Lights at Midnight and my own channel, The Luminary Luna Beams, where I do astrology and talk about all things psychic. Exactly 1 year ago, Spirit gave me a name and I ended up saving it for a rainy day. Well, I guess today's that rainy day because now I'm finally doing paranormal investigations and you guys are going to get to see this journey as a psychic medium that specializes in the paranormal. I really think I have an advantage to be able to tell y'all things that I see, impressions that I get, and truly uncover what goes on in the night. That is my goal. My goal is to entertain, educate, and enlighten you. So if you're interested in this type of content, please stay around. About a third of the video is the haunted history with psychic validations, and the other, I would say about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, is the actual investigations. Again, what we captured is uncanny for our very first paranormal investigation. It's definitely something you want to hang around for. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and roll the footage that we collected from our night at Hickory River Mill Village. Hey guys, we are about 30 minutes away from the ghosty hunt. So we're starting the vloggies. It's really cool clouds too. We took a picture of. I'll have to insert for y'all. But I'm currently speeding like a bullet down Interstate 40. It's nice, beautiful day, 73 degrees. There's no rain expected. We've got everything we need so far. I got my ghosty box somewhere. I don't know where it's at. It's right here. So it works, courtesy of Emily, the fine art medium. Super freaking awesome. We're gonna make it. Hopefully they don't leave us behind and we get to see the history tour. But it's one of those things. Anytime, I swear I'll be late to my own funeral, even if I leave early. It's just like a curse. So positive thoughts and prayers for me tonight. And V, super excited, first ghost hunt ever. I definitely am planning on walking up in this bitch like Amy Allen from the Dead Files. Gonna try to get some cool footage and pictures. V is the cameraman for tonight. And there's some wild clouds. It's wild. But anyways, guys, we are on the way, almost there. Rolling down the road. So stay tuned. We're here. We've made it. Getting ready to go through the walkthrough.
So, my name's Adam Coffey. I grew up here about one county over, a big farm. The Boy Scout, Eagle Scout, all that kind of jazz. Did a lot of junk with that. My scoutmaster was a retired Navy SEAL. My scoutmaster was a retired Army Ranger. So we had a lot of time to do a lot of whole stuff, being kids. When I was old enough, I was ready to get off the farm. So I joined the Army. Crazy enough, I went as an MP, military police. Did a lot of things there. I was working the backside of Fort Bragg, which is now Fort Liberty. I was a very bored guy. And that's the backside of Fort Bragg. Is where all your operators go to, your Rangers, Special Forces, Delta. When the Green Berets are around, whenever the SEALs are around, they come to the back gate. They see me all the time working out, just being young and dumb and bored. They invited me to go try out, so I tried out. I was one of them. I was lucky enough once because my past, I tried out and made it through the first time. So I was one of the youngest ones on the Ranger team. Did some pretty cool stuff with that. Got selected to go because of my medical background also. I got to be a flight medic, so I was jumping out of planes and doing weird stuff, being a Ranger and being a flight medic and doing crazy stuff. So 37 countries later, 48 states later, a few gunshots, shots of people, stab people, blah, 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 blah. Here we are now retiring, enjoying life, trying to get my civilian mindset in gear. And then, appreciate it, thank you.
Yes.
And I had an opportunity a few years ago, whenever the new owners bought this place. I just happened to come through here one day. I got back to the country and met up with them. Great family, welcomed me like in their own family. Talked for 5 minutes. Started doing a lot of work here with them. Things happened. Had a lot of people come out here wanting to do contacted for paranormal stuff, weddings, anniversaries, one thing and another. So we started doing all that stuff here, and a lot of it. So I can say now, 4 years later, that they've been on YouTube, Paranormal World, TV, Paranormal World. They've been here. A lot of different countries, a lot of things. Pretty cool. Some, in my redneckish mind, some weird stuff. My redneckish mind, some cool stuff. So, if you have questions along the way, once again, my name's Adam. By all means, ask. To me, there's no weird question. No, if you have a question, whatever it is, if I give you a real look, my face turns red. I give you a real strange look, not because I'm pissed off, because I'm like, I'm trying to decipher in my mind how I answer that question, okay? Whatever it is. So if I give you a weird look, it's nothing personal by no means. It takes a whole lot to piss me off, okay? But the big thing is here, we have a lot of hidden dangers. So if I say just don't go there for one reason or another. I do all the mowing here and the security here, so I just don't want anybody to get hurt. If you already heard a story about me pulling somebody out of the well, just don't do anything. If you want to venture off on your own, don't do it until we get done with this. So you know a little bit. This place is original 1905. Originally had 35 houses. Now there's only 20 due to arson and fire, due to this tearing down, things getting old over time. We cannot go in that building. It is condemned now. It is extremely dangerous. I'm 220. My gear on about 250, 260, and when I over there, you can see the floor squeak go down. Currently, there's 3 20-ton jacks holding that building up. So it is crazy dangerous. So there's a few other houses we don't go into because it's so bad dangerous. But there's plenty to go into, so y'all can enjoy life. Both sides of the road, we're good to go. There's 72 acres here to play on and do whatever it is. So before it gets too much dark hits, let's still walk around. Yeah. So one way I'm gonna do, and for everybody, I will say, hey, there's some things happening in this area here. If you want to know more about it, let me know. People that don't want to hear, walk away, close your ears, do whatever. Okay, got it. Cool. But if you have questions on the way, even if I'm in mid-sentence, before you lose what you got, Adam, I got a question. Throw it out. Let's go.
Y'all see stuff up there in that window? There's a man up there. He's staring at me.
Hiding, and I pick up that it's possibly was some part of farmland, and I'm feeling like somebody lost their fingers or a limb out on this land.
And he's missing an arm.
That's the other thing.
First name, I'm not good with names, but I heard James.
There's probably people buried out there, but I'm getting some type of tragic accident, and that's all I've got so far because I really haven't had a chance, because I've had a pretty busy day. I really haven't had a chance to kind of really get in the grip. But yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Barb. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I want to go there with the least amount of information as possible.
Not good with names, but I heard James. But yeah, he's sitting up there staring at us. But before I came, he was missing.
Like, I know people have lost fingers here.
Yes.
I was told that. There's arms,
Yes.
I think, even crushed. But there was a man. He's not there anymore because I pointed him out.
So,
He's standing up there.
okay, I'll pause you with that. So what you can do, and I'll say this again, if you do Facebook, go to our Facebook site, and you can see the manager who once ran this place.
Okay.
And if you look at the picture tight enough, you'll see what you just described.
Okay. Cool
I
deal.
promise you. And you'll see under the picture a name.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I could not find the photo. I spent about an hour on Facebook, but I will leave the link in the description box down below if you guys want to take a look or even follow Henry River Mill Village on Facebook. And this is a great opportunity. If you like the video so far, please go give it a like and subscribe to our channel.
Up until, technically, until last year, I would take every one of y'all basement here,
it's
first floor, yeah, and let's walk around the back side. You can see like in a hole. You can actually see in the basement.
So what was it used for?
This is like a Walmart store. Walmart community, the general store. This is where you get your mail back, clothes. Have you ever heard the old song? I owe my soul to the country store. So if you ever heard that song? It's the old song, I owe my soul to the country store. So if you look at the lyrics of the song, if you look at the songwriter, under the songwriter, you're gonna see Henry River Mill Village.
And I also get the sense of, like, I don't want to say like slave stuff maybe, but like indentured servants or farmhands. And there's probably people buried out there. They felt like indentured servants.
Because here, in order to live here, you have to work at the mill, and you're guaranteed your money you got here was in Dougaloo coins. So you got paid in Dougaloo. So let's imagine if you got a dollar bill and you work 70 hours to get your dollar bill. Dougaloo coin or dollar, okay? And you decide, I want to go to town. I'm gonna take my honey, whoever it is, and we're gonna go to town. So you go in here, and they're all going to charge you like 30% to give you real currency. So you're going to get like 70 cents. And when you come back, they're going to charge you again to get Dougaloo paid here.
Oh, wow.
So you went out for one night with your honey, and you've already lost 6% of your money, whatever you didn't spend in town. And then, so if you need something during the week here, you got it on credit. And then you're not allowed to leave here unless you pay your debts. So you owe your soul to the company store.
So that's where the song came from.
I promise you, if you look at the original one, like from the 60s or whenever it was, at the bottom of it, like a record thing, and it's got the letters of Henry River Mill Village.
That's all.
I called this on the last time.
And I'll get more into it if you want to.
Had the indentured servants. I knew it had this.
So we had a guy here. Everybody hear me?
We'll have to look.
We had a guy here who, so during 1905 and the 1970s, what some major events was going on in the world? We had three major events. What was that?
Vietnam,
Yes. World War I, World War II.
Man on the
all that
Moon.
stuff happened here. Yep. But war is big time here. So this is all about here. 8 years old and older, you work in the mill.
8 years old.
8 years old and older, you work in the mill. I don't care if you're 110 or you can still walk, you can still do something hands, you're gonna work in the mill. 8 years old and older, you're gonna work in the mill. So here, big community, big family friendly, whole thing, right? However, the side of us, where your cars are, was a either 6 or 9 room boarding house where people from like Tennessee or wherever come in, they want to work here, they'd be bused in weekly, they stay here. But most of this, there you go, you got it, 100%, you got it. So most of them were guys. They would stay here, and guys will be guys. Females, guys like females, right? It is what it is. And whenever you're a guy, you've been by yourself, been to war, come back, you're ready to go work, whatever it is, you're going to take care of things. If you find some female here just wanted to show you some attention, you're going to take advantage of it. So we had one of these guys, and this is during time that one of the war, I think World War II was ending, and so there's a lot of the men, older guys come back home. They're coming back home, and this happened to be this one guy who liked to get around. Voluntarily or forcefully with females. Older girls in the family, wives, whoever, give them attention. Well, he kept doing that even whenever everybody was coming back from the war, blah, 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 blah. So, come back, wanted to stay early, found his daughter with somebody. Things didn't happen so well. He starts running. He gets out of the house, starts running. He comes up here, goes in the store, runs to the basement. The guy here heard the story, runs around the basement, comes around, and gets back up here. And the dad of the daughter confronts him right here with a cut-off shotgun and takes care of business. And for a long time, as you see, like this, you see the difference in the color is here. You look at how the concrete is, a little different. We had to do like a chemical thing to break down the discolor of dark because the blood layer so long. So basically, they had to do a little thing here. Even when I got back involved, it was still darker. We had to keep putting the chemical here until we could make it happen. Yeah, I want to hear about another murder.
Oh, yeah. She already knows, I bet.
Yeah, I was about to say, turn around and walk off,
I'll be
Chess.
back here. Y'all don't mind me.
I'm giving you the opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
So behind this house, where the back porch is kind of falling in, that's where the only sheriff in the history of Burke County, the only sheriff that's ever been killed in line of duty. He was actually the sheriff, not a deputy, the sheriff. So, and this is how it was. So this is in the story, the newspaper, the archives of the sheriff's office, line by line. Guy did some breaking and entering in town, ran through here trying to get in houses one by one. This house just happened to let them in the door because they have to be home. They had to come on in. We're just a family-friendly village. We let them in there, talking to them. A couple of the deputies, sheriff's deputies, come through here, find out he's in this house. We're in the backside. Cars are parked in this area, trying to talk him out of the house. He starts working his way. He's supposedly a real hothead guy. The deputies trying to talk him out of there. The big, tall, skinny sheriff, who's known to be a hothead, comes bowling in here, gets in there, and he pushes the deputies out of the way, and he says, "You get out here now, I'm in charge, blah, 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 you don't mess with my town." And it happens to be the guy who has the house, his shotgun or rifle is behind the door. So this guy who come, does the breaking and entering here, sees it, pulls the rifle out and shoots the sheriff in the chest, on the back side there, and kills him right there at the back side of the house right there. And so he's the only sheriff killed in line of duty to this date in Burke County. To your left, to my right. This is the whole reason we brought this out a few years ago. It was just a window, the frame of the window. Our witching wedding. See it online, so they wanted it. They wanted a portal to the other side, so they seen that, so we brought it out. Me and Calvin painted it, and that was actually down the bottom where the original bridge was. Not this one, but the original bridge was. At one point in time, the bridge, I'll show you where it was at. It was one point in time in the United States, it was the highest single lane, completely wooden bridge in the United States. But since that was down there where these witches wanted their wedding at, and they wanted a portal to the witching side. So, and I don't know anything about witches, so if I'm wrong, whatever it is, if I say something, it's just what I remember here them saying, so don't shoot me. So, we're down there, they're doing their seances, throwing stuff in the air, doing their thing, one thing and another, and it was two female witches getting married. And they walked through it together, did their chanting, like they were on the other side, came back out, did their chanting, and the thing was over. It's like an 8-minute wedding.
Nice.
The very next weekend, we had an event here, and there was a witch in that one, and I guess I don't know what it is, she wanted to know where the open portal was. That weekend they got married, they were from Boston. The witch next flew in from San Francisco. She was here just with a group on a paranormal thing. She said, she gets here, she said, I didn't know where the open portal is. Because you had something here sometime recently, and they didn't close the portal. They were young and stupid. And she got very vulgar with the female words in her witchy world. And so as we took them to that down there, she said, y'all need to leave because I got to close this portal because there could be things happen here that y'all got no idea about. I was like, okay. enjoy. So she's in there, and
didn't
she
feel anything off of it.
you could hear her chanting and yelling and stuff, and then next thing you know, she said, "You're good to go now." I don't know, I'm not trying to make fun of you, but you know, it ain't my thing. I don't understand it. So just if I'm looking weird, stupid, whatever, you know, don't look nothing at me, you know. She said, "Nope, your portal's closed." She said, "If we had some real uneducated dumb bitches that opened up a portal." I was like,
That's factual. Sounds about factual. Most people don't know what they're doing when they do stuff like that.
anyway, so we had another wedding here, and they wanted the same thing. So we just brought it up here, and it's been there ever since. It was the very next weekend of the wedding right there. So there you go. They didn't have any issues. They walked through it, and they were all good. Yay!
I want to give everybody fair warning before we move further. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay, guys. So it's starting to get dark. They're down at the bridge. Very interesting place so far. Finally, I guess the man that I was seeing without arms or fingers is one of the owners of the mill, but I'm going to turn around and show you guys. But yeah, this place is pretty cool. It's starting to get dark too. I saw somebody that themselves, like, can't see. It's very interesting. Very interesting place for sure. I think as it gets darker, it's going to get more creepy. I've got enough phone battery. I've got a light too. So we're just going to try to, once we get our plan together, we're just going to bust in. We're going to get her done, y'all. The crew's here. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let's go. Like whatever they were hung at or in is either severely dilapidated or not here anymore.
You're 100% correct.
Yeah.
It's not here anymore, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, because it wasn't. And you know, before I came here on their live, we do lives together, I told them, I said, these people felt like indentured servants. I got slavery, but then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute. This is before I realized all the houses and stuff are here.
Well, these people, and there's even newspapers, they even said, you know, we were poor, but we didn't know it. We were on our own village, we didn't have what we had, we were poor, we didn't even know about it. There's people actually, they're still living in the group here, who are now pharmacists, who are retired surgeons, who are New York, Chicago authors.
Wow.
They taught at local colleges, professors. So they went from being nothing to being something.
I mean, you've probably heard this before, and I don't really feel nothing super sinister, but I will say this. These woods, there's some elemental energy here. Like, I think it's like, when people are seeing like Deer Man or something, it's really weird, but there's a lot of elemental energy. There's a bunch of, like, there's religious.
Yeah, there's a bomb.
But I haven't run across anything super malevolent yet. I specialize in the paranormal, so that's like my forte. But the surrounding area here might be different, so that's what I'm getting.
Okay, you ready for your hanging story?
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is where I know of, and documentation the hanging was. So, another situation where someone came out from war. I think it was World War II. Yeah. Came out from war, and this guy was a very quiet guy. This is like a 7-page documentary thing on this guy's life. So his wife stayed here. Young couple, according to the paperwork, a very young, very attractive wife. The guys in the community really liked her. I guess she really liked the guys too. However you want to interpret that, that's what it is. So, guy comes back home, her boyfriend, husband, fiance, whatever you call it. So, finds out that there been some interaction with some guys, older guys, whatever it is, in the community, and his girlfriend gets aggravated, starts making threats to people, you know, hey, this is my girl now, and I'm back home, blah, 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 blah. So, I guess some guys in the community wasn't done with their enjoyment. So he draws short string for the night watch at the mill. Mill shut down for 8 hours. It's trying to be on night watch at the mill to make sure there's no fires, nothing happened here. This happened while he was here one night. The guys come down and give him a visit, chat with him. He lets them know his feelings toward his girl. I guess they let him know they didn't care for his feelings. And the old picture that I seen on this side was a set of like the steps that went up, and then the old 2x12 studs, whatever you call them, the rafters and stuff. He was hanging by a chain. The next morning we found him off just right outside reach of the steps and hanging down. So when you open up the main door, open it up, you can see the steps going down to the bottom, and you can see him hanging right there with a note saying "Our Woman."
Wow.
So
I felt that. That was crazy.
So this is the one that's no longer here. The building is no longer here, and so other than that, on the offices, we'll get a lot of pain, hurt. There's a lot of amputations here, a lot of decapitations here. A lot of people lost skin, things like that. There was no OSHA world, you know. It was all rough. All the milling stuff was all open, nothing closed, you know, for safety like that. It was all very open, things like that. So I'm still here several times and I get kind of bored with it, but you get the same thing: hurt, anger. Like once I get names of, you know, they're like there's this person's name. I don't like him. Kill this person. I've heard that kind of stuff. You know, the guy that actually got hung. I've heard his name. I've seen it a few times on my office and stuff. You may or may not want to hear this. I don't know.
Okay, I'll give you some info.
Okay, guys. So I was right about the hanging part. He just told me the story. He hung himself with a chain. Don't surprise me. But he's been really kind. It's been really cool here. They've been open for 4 years, and they have events and weddings and all kinds of stuff. And as I keep walking down this road, there's something telling me not to go any further.
So this road right around the corner, dead end, it's like a grass cul-de-sac. On the right side is where the old bridge was. Several mediums have said that when we were especially when I was driving, I had a medium with me, you know, the same night we were driving, and they was like an old guy, long-haired old guy that did overhauls, and the road saying stop, bridge is out, bridge is out, bridge is out, stop.
I still need to get permission from the land, honestly. I really haven't fully tapped yet. So we'll see what happens. The moon looks wild. But yeah, guys, super excited. Haven't started the investigation yet. I was 15 minutes late, but there was one person later behind me, so I tried. I made it though. We made it in one piece. That's what matters. Stay tuned. Investigation incoming.
Can you repeat his name again for us?
That's Latin. No.
So, like I was asking, did you have any affiliation with the man who was hung here on this land? You don't have to be shy. You can communicate with us. That's why we came here.
Tell
Did you like it when the doors opened on this factory that you used to work in?
Yes.
Is that a yes? How about that?
I just got a vision of women washing clothes on the river.
I feel like I'm being crushed.
You heard your name.
No, back in there. I heard echo my name.
Oh, they look for you when you come here.
I'm going to play that again, and I would like for y'all to give me your opinion in the description box of whose voice you think that is, because I have a pretty good idea. Personally, I think it sounds like me, like just waking up, maybe in a bad mood. It was almost like a mimic voice coming through this portal.
Name on today. Where's he going?
Can you repeat his name?
That was a female.
Makes it energetic.
How do you know his name?
Can you repeat his name again for us?
That's Latin. No.
I'm going to connect with her.
Just got an orb.
How many spirits in here?
That sounds
Nine.
like 9. Sound like it said 9, yeah.
Who are we speaking with? Don't get shy on me.
Welcome to Appalachia. Yeah.
That sounded like Spanish.
So I got 5 on the obvious right here. 5.
Is Samantha here?
My mom.
Well, there you go. That's the mother.
So what I got from that was a mother and a daughter, but I got that the mother's son was crushed because I can't breathe. Like I'm having a hard time catching my breath and in my throat.
It's got the word psychic on the obvious.
They're definitely connected. The mother's obviously very strong, but I don't know. It was a young boy. He somehow got something crushed, but something restricted his breathing because that's what I've been sitting here doing. But it was mother, daughter, son. But for some reason, the daddy wasn't in the picture, and I'm seeing wings. Someone was crushed. Her son was crushed. I'm feeling out of breath, can't talk, like it's still stuck in my throat, and I kept getting headaches. So the head injury, there was something that happened, but I also got aneurysm, and I think that's the way the woman went.
I heard the word headache.
Yeah.
So I told you about the mother and daughter sitting here all night.
Mm-hmm.
So they uncovered a murder. Mother apparently threw the daughter out the window down here, causing a massive head injury.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Wow, that lines up with what she's talking about all day.
Because it's hard to breathe, and this side of my head hurts right here.
Which side?
This side, and then they're standing right there.
Maybe more than one need to say the same thing.
Yeah.
She's doing this to me. She doesn't want me to talk about it.
Y'all want to go? I want to go on down to the bottom.
Okay.
Get very back, and we'll work our way back. Y'all good with that?
I'm good with that.
Somebody want to ask some questions?
Yeah.
See when you stir something up? Uh-huh.
Who's here with us?
Me? You don't want us here?
Do you come here often?
Why do you want
No.
us to leave? Are you trying to warn us, or are you...
Get
I
out.
thought you said no.
I heard get out again.
We wanted to cross the bridge. Where is it?
Angel. Said leave again.
Recording through USB mic. I hope this sounds good. But I set up my little they were using the spirit box. So I'm gonna try to do my communication differently.
What happened to you? Did you die here? Connect with me. What's your name? Could you give me a name, please? What year is it? You have to go back and EVP that later.
That was 80.
80. Are we in a good space to talk to you? Should we move somewhere else?
Okay, so I'm sitting in the middle of a field right now. There's a big raging river in front of me, and they're running the spirit box. It's really nice down here, actually. Like, I'm trying to figure out where my lens is. I think it's on this side. It's on this side. So there's a bunch of spirits behind me. I think Nick got it on camera about me seeing the woman and feeling like somebody getting crushed and had a bad headache. I couldn't breathe. It was crazy. But we're sitting down here, but it's like there's eyeballs all around us. But they're getting voices on the spirit box. But I definitely want to try to, some experiments on my own. I don't know if we have to stay in the groups together or whatever, but I've got to have a place where I can, like, zen out. And I'm having a hard time doing that with everything going on and the noise. It's not working very well. But I think it's because if I had, like, sit in my car and tune everything out, I could tune in better. It's not even that, though. I'm having an easy time tuning in. I just think maybe the area we're in, it's more overwhelming than I would anticipate, and it's not the location. it's the physical of like the unknown and not knowing what to expect, like with the equipment and everybody's methods. It's more of a 3D thing than it is a spiritual thing. But where I sit right now feels really good.
We're trying to find the bridge. Can you lead us to it?
Well, let's go to the bridge.
Straight to it. You know? Yeah. Straight to it. Yeah, straight to it, Dylan.
Have you been across the bridge before? Yes. Where is it? Whoa. You pick up anything? Did it pick up anything? No, I mean on the camera.
I saw something floating here through this camera, but
I saw something black, like right there at the edge, just for a second, and it like went away.
Oh.
So I was asking like if you might have picked something up.
No, I saw something like in front of the. That's a rampart. Yeah.
Where's the whale at? Anybody know? Whales? Right here?
Oh, back up top.
Okay.
First floor.
That's the first whale.
Over there. So you see the log work?
Yeah.
Laying. I know that's the only like deep well we have.
Okay.
Then there's another one way up on the hill, way up there. Another big deep well.
Gotcha.
Other than that, and then I was talking about wells. These other things here along the dam area.
Okay.
There's some holes. They might be considered wells. But there's some deep holes.
Gotcha.
So I don't know what they're referring to.
It said find the whales.
The deep holes here might be considered
That's
wells.
funny.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about a hole,
Yeah.
like a vacancy, like a shaft, like since I got here. Like I even asked him earlier about a mine.
There is 2 shafts here underground.
Yeah.
They go a while.
Yeah, like almost a mile, right?
No, not quite that far. Probably maybe the very most of a quarter mile each.
A quarter?
Yeah.
Maybe I heard that
The whole
wrong.
place in the end is not ain't like a.
Maybe there's a cave connected to it or something.
There is.
Okay. Because I'm seeing like,
Help us find our way to the
what
bridge.
was it for? Was it for
For a food, like a food
what,
storage.
storage? Okay.
You know, you see those little tater hose?
Yeah.
Around, you know?
Yeah.
That's what it was. This was just for like an easy access to go underground.
Where's the girl?
To a massively big hole.
Wow.
You could probably put a house in one big hose.
Wow.
I would love to see that one day.
Yeah, I just started writing because while they're doing their thing, I'm just writing down what I feel and stuff.
Sure.
Okay, so behind me, super creepy house. They said they saw shadow figures in there, and I think he's setting up the SLS camera, which is super awesome. I suggested to come here because there's a lot. I just walked up a hill. Yeah, but as you can tell, they're going to run the spirit box. I'm going to probably sit over off to the side and see what I can pick up. There's some experiments I want to run later that are a little different. I'm excited though. It's early. We got a lot of time. Cat balls. I'm gonna set up a couple cat balls on the porch.
My screen keeps, for some reason, going in and out of blurriness, like more than usual, I've noticed.
So, set up some cat balls. Kitty cat balls. They're very hard to make go off. This is the place. Can't really go inside of them. They're double houses. I feel like there's an angry male energy attached here. For sure. Angry male energy. But not very good at the ghost hunting commands. I more or less communicate internally and then express. But if anybody wants to make one of those cat balls go off, you can. It'd be very hard. You'd have to about kick it off the porch to make it go off. Now, I'll turn this video camera off, and one of them go off and we'll freak out. But yeah, this place is pretty cool. They're setting up the SLS. Greg's in there looking. Pretty neat. That thing's pretty cool. I've never seen one in person. It's like a stakeout. It almost feels like, I don't know, if there's like a closet or something in there, almost like they could just walk out. There's something in there.
Touch it and we'll leave you alone.
Like portally feeling, but I don't know if it's like. As soon as I pressed it, as soon as I got it.
Ball up. Can you do it again?
Please do it again. Like if I'll turn my head and walk away, it'll do it.
It's funny, now that we put all of our focus on the cat balls, they probably won't go off again.
That's how it usually goes.
Yeah. One thing I learned is you gotta keep somebody always rolling.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna miss something.
There we go, Angel.
Nice. So one of those EMF?
No, they're...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Oh, it is?
EMF made.
Okay. Let's go say, because I'll whip mine out and try. I don't get too much of EMFs like
one of those
that.
devices.
And so that house is just like kind of like one of these.
Sure enough.
You.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Okay.
There it goes. I knew it, guys. I knew this house was going to be hot spots. I felt it.
Oh, so you're touching both now. So you're carrying energy.
Two.
Feel like a man.
Yeah, it's a male, and I think there's two. I feel like there's two men draining it.
Yeah.
It's draining it to pull energy. Because I was thinking the only thing it can do right now is do the cat ball.
The energy from the device? That's why I want Angel Drill. Hello. Got any energy?
I was going to say that.
Wasn't. Like there's somebody staring right at me. And I can even see an outline of him, but I don't think it's anything else anybody will see unless they're sensitive. That's
Who's
crazy.
touching the device?
You want to do it one more time for us?
Can you do it one more time, please?
But the spirit talker is not doing anything, as you see, which is generally not very normal. If I'm sitting in my house, normally this will say something, right? But yeah, I actually, you know what I want to do? I want to do the seer app. If you got anything you'd like to say, if you're a man, can you identify that? All right, let's try the seer app. This is the seer app. So basically, I'm just going to leave this running, and I'm asking any spirit. Here it goes. What is it? Is that a house? That's a basement. Oh! Yeah, I just dropped it. I probably broke it. Look at that.
Look at that.
The base. Show over there. Go underneath. See if there's brick under there.
Yes, the same kind of stone too.
I knew it. This year.
But there's no basement.
No, it's
Or a
brick.
crawl space.
No,
There's like a little
space
crawl
under there.
space.
It's showing stuff at the crawl space. If there's something underneath the crawl space, could you touch the cat ball, please?
Nice try, but that's not the cat ball.
No, he's messing with it. He's holding it. The REM pods will go off when you hold them. Here's another one. Look, it looks like look at that one.
Try again.
That's very similar.
To the meal. That looks like the meal, guys.
Wow. Touch another
Make sure
one
you
of
get
those
this
cat
on
balls
camera,
for us.
because if not, it'll go away. So that looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and take my cat balls off. Are you the one that fell from the meal? Did you fall from the mill? Did you get hurt at the mill?
I hear a yes.
Okay.
Bob? That was your name, Bob?
I don't know. It's crazy.
You see me?
Where are you? We don't see you. You good? Leave.
Why do you want us to leave?
Are you upset that we're here?
Do you not like communicating with us?
I approve I'm here.
You said I approve.
Yeah. I have proof I am here.
I didn't see any proof.
I didn't either.
We need a little bit more proof than what you're saying is proof.
Yeah.
Would you like to touch any of the devices?
Okay, what's going on?
There we go.
I'm a protector.
Will protect me.
What are you protecting?
What I think's crazy is, as soon as that said, I'm a protector, the Millie gal made her spot to 0.1. And it's been at 0.0. Temperature just went up in here by a degree too. Hold on. Alright, now it went what, 63.6 to 63.1. Now it's climbing again. Now it's 64.2. Now it's dropping again. That's crazy.
Well, if it hits 66.6, I'm out of here.
It's got the word dome in like a really demonic sounding voice.
Ray, pick your left arm up. Alright, so Spear's back and then he's right behind you, it's between you and Amy. It's gone. Back here. Looks like it was right there.
Yes.
I thought you come there. You did?
Yeah, it's out.
Why did you say that?
I felt it earlier, but it was right here.
We want to play with you.
All right. I don't know how shitty the quality is on this mic, but I gave them some time away and I've gave myself some space because I don't know if I'm bringing activity or if I'm shooing it away. So I wanted to give them time. This place right here fascinates me though. My gimbal is messed up, but I've got the shake feature, on here. The first time again I went to this bathroom, it didn't work. There's a lot of stuff. See if I can poke in there. So I'm put my camera in there. Poke in there. So I'm put my camera in there. I'm poke in there. So I'm put my camera in there. Wonder if I can zoom. Oh yeah. In the dark. Freaky. I'm gonna take a walk-see down here where everybody else is. The guys say that the battery was drained. But at least I was right about the house. That was cool. Wonder what they've been capturing in here. Warning, not responsible for any accidental property. Means watch your step, bitch. Here we go. I don't die. Oh, it's really hard to go down the steps one at a time like this for me. They're pretty big. I just saw somebody fall. Saw a woman fall and hurt her knee. Whoa. I did not hear that with my ears.
I'm not going to do anything. You can come and play.
Can you interact with this device on this table in front of me? If you come near it and touch it, that was not how I thought it was going to go. Something up here. Mother trucker.
Who are you that was talking like a demon?
Can you interact with this device right here in front of me? If you come near it, it will turn on. See how it picked up me getting close to it? It'll do the same if you touch it or get close to it. I'll even turn that light off for you to make it.
That was me.
What was you?
What did you do? Who just said it was me?
Not a human person.
Yeah, obviously.
Did all the activity stop when I walked in?
So how long have you been here?
Sebastian.
How long have you been here?
Okay, so what I experienced was real. There's not something nice in there, and I just got my first taste of it. I'm getting the fuck out of that house.
Okay, so I let them do their thing in here for a little bit. I didn't want to make sure I wasn't messing with any equipment or anything, which I don't think I am. I just hung out. They got some really cool stuff. They were getting some answers in here, like dark voices, and when I stand right here, I get super dizzy. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the story is here, but it's super dizzying. I'm sure V got something. Yeah, it's very interesting. Looks like they used it. This very, very dizzy. So the first thing that I got when I walked in here was the pedophilia. Unfortunately, that's exactly what I got. He's got the camera rolling on the cat ball and the, what you call it, EMF reader right here, which obviously I made that go off by touching it. But I'm going to walk in here. This is the children's room. Oof. Super sick. Super sick. I am in here by myself. I think V's out on the porch, maybe. But I am in here by myself. I asked to be alone because well, ooh, yeah. Nauseating. Somebody died in here of illness. I'm sorry you died that way. I'm sorry you died that way. Are you in there? I'm surprised the EMF ain't any harder than it is. It's very hard. I don't want to walk too much around in here, but this is portal-y type energy where you feel like you're going to sink through the floor. 100%. But yeah, they did do the cat balls earlier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit in here in darkness. Whew. Yeah. I don't like that. It's messing with me. That ain't gonna happen. Okay. So yeah, it's trying to mess with me. I don't like that. It's messing with me. That ain't gonna happen. Okay. I was just recording and I can like legitimately feel tightening right here, which I have back problems anyways, but it's like that feeling of like, and like the, your heart almost skipping a beat and all this just moved. But I am in here by myself. So I'm sitting on the couch here. They had some crazy stuff pop off, but I wanted to be in here by myself just for a few minutes. I'm going to hurry up and get everything going and try to channel in what's going on. I think they're back up at the store. So I'll head back up there, and that might conclude my night because we've got some pretty cool stuff. That room I took you in, awful. Somebody's been very ill, and again, there's been somebody that's been hurt here. Very much so, but there is an entity here. I can feel it. I just need to tap in. I'm going to sit here and channel in. Now that I've sat here, I don't feel that pressure anymore, but when I entered that room, it's like it's backed itself in a corner, whatever it is. So again, he's recording over there just for a few minutes. Okay, guys, I'm just using the voice recorder. They're making their thing really loud out there, so I might have a hard time picking up voices. That's what I was trying to get away from, is the noise. But basically, I'm just going to run this in the background. What, baby? Well, the anxiety's risen because he shut me in here. But now he's sitting on the porch. So what I'm going to do is I'm seeing a waterfall right now. It's probably the best that I do this as a voice session because you can't see anything, and to see if I pick up any noises. I see a waterfall again, like anxiety, and like not really scared to be in here because I'm sitting in this place alone right now. And I know there's something here, but it's the dizzying feeling, and I really think it's something somebody's brought into here. This isn't... I see a man in a white wife beater. He's got a pot belly. I'm salivating. They give him a lot of energy is what I'm hearing. He gets a lot of energy. I'm going to ask my guides to step forward so you can quit messing with my chest, please. I'm just pushing in the light because it's getting harder to breathe. It's almost like somebody had a heart attack in here. That's kind of what it feels like. But also my back is coming in too. But yeah, it's a lot of pressure on my chest. And I guarantee that if I go out of here, that'll probably stop. But it like comes and goes. But I'm asking my guides to step forward to push any huge energy back. I want to filter in the information. I don't want to feel the information, please. Yeah, that's probably about all I'll be able to do here because it's like weighing down, but I can push it off, but it just comes back. It's like a fighting, and I'm not trying to fight tonight. But there's a man. It's a man. He's got one of those horseshoe balding haircuts. He doesn't like me because I'm telling his story, but he's trying to be bigger and better than he really is. Yep, I see him. All right, I'll try to throw in some AI photos of that. All right, dear, I'm done. Thank you. It's a man.
2 moths fly up and visit me.
He keeps trying to like make me feel pain. He's taking my breath away. He's like making me feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. Like shit like that. And my chest is very sore now. I'm really tired too. Something just told me you're gonna have nightmares. Yeah, I bet so.
Upward angles only. Upward
Yeah, no
angles
girl with
only.
her ugly double chin thing.
Sorry, I had to.
Methods. I will say this, I've been having not nightmares, but oh no, actually I did last night. I actually had nightmares last night. I can't really remember the couple of them, but it was a lot of murder, like stabby type nightmares, like people killing people. But I have had more, and I have seen things in my mind's eye. So I would say that things are trying to communicate with me through like through afar. I don't feel anything here, particularly in my area, in my space. What just fell? My phone, sorry. Oh, scared me. Thought it was something else. But yeah, I can actually, now that I sit here and think about it, I have had nightmares and certain things come through in my mind's eye, which can happen whether you're on location or not, for me at least. But I don't feel like anything's here. Okay, we're leaving. This room right here was bad. So that little session you heard, yeah, in the dark, and he was coming for me. That pain completely gone. He's making me feel the way that he passed. I keep forgetting that the lens is right here. So, yeah, very crazy. Crazy. And it is 4:20 and my eyes are red, but not for that reason. Things have obviously continued to pick up through the night. And I feel like since I wasn't the best food for this entity, this being that I described, person, it ended up following me and it ended up becoming very nasty. Did you pass away in the 1970s?
I think that's what happened.
Did somebody lose their arm here? I saw a man with no arm. Can you tell me who he is? Fuck me. Well, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm sorry I seen you. Are you mad you lost your arm? Are you mad that I can see you? It's not like I said peekaboo.
Are you in the top window?
Who's Samantha? Was Samantha the little girl? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It don't like me, does it?
Potty mouth.
You don't like women, do you? You don't like the fact I'm a woman, do you? There's a lot of men that worked here and women. Were the women treated different that worked here? I got a cold. I'm cold on my arm. Is something touching my left arm? Is something touching my left arm? I see an older woman right now. She's like an old lady with black frame glasses, and she's stuffing cottons in like potato sacks or what, like those burlap sacks. Just got a vision of her. Whole sentence. What did it say?
What did?
There's an angry man here for sure.
If he comes out here, Dylan will kick his tail.
There is.
Tell him, Dylan, you'll kick his tail.
Yeah.
I can imagine like when you probably want to get a big.
Are you scared to come outside?
How many spirits are here?
Just got an orb.
How many spirits in here?
That sounds
Nine.
Like 9. Sound like it said 9, yeah.
One. That's what I heard, but I don't believe it. At this time, Down South had already captured a shadow figure in one of their photos, which they shared in one of the lives we did back in April, right after we got back from Henry River Mill as we went on 420. It was the following week. You can find that on my other channel, The Luminary Luna Beams. But I myself took 5 consecutive photos, and I believe that I have captured a pure manifestation of not one, but 2 beings. And I'm getting ready to show you exactly what I mean. Guys, we're getting ready to take a look at these photos. So I took a series of photos here. This is the first one. You can tell there is no light in the building. There's no power in the building. We're not allowed in the building. And that's why everybody's outside. If you look here, I'm standing by the door. So my phone is a S22 Ultra Samsung phone, and it shoots in the dark. So let's just take a look at this first photo. I want you to notice this canvas here. Can't really see a whole lot. There's several things. It seems like if you really look at these pictures, there is some stuff in them. I mean, you can use your imagination if you're familiar. Honestly, there's much more in these photos than I probably even realize. To me, it almost even looks like a man standing there now. One thing to know about the paranormal, about the supernatural, things that manifest, they literally manifest in between the air, from my experience. To me, I mean, I'm finding new things in these photos. And I'm not even trying to reach, but if you look dead center there, it just looks kind of odd. Now, you can say that Google composites stuff, but this is just a photo taken directly in the dark. My phone has night shot on it. So let's move to the next photo. All right, notice that they're shining a light in right now in there, so I can get pretty good and close up. You see, here's the canvas. The edge of the canvas is right here. I've got a pointer, okay? And if you can see the window here in the background, I'm going to show you here the window in the background. Still kind of fuzzy here, which I guess is to be expected, but it is odd. It's, we're shooting in the dark here, literally, but they have a light. It's going back to what seems to be a bunch of chairs. Notice this here in the center. It's almost like 2 rolled up pieces of canvas. If you zoom in, it's kind of hard to tell. There's not much going on. It looks interesting. It definitely does. It looks interesting, but let's go ahead and
go to this next photo. So here you notice, because I'm kind of standing in the same place, kind of moving around as I can because I have people to my left and my right. So let's zoom in. One thing I noticed about this is everything's lit up here, but right here in the center of the photo, there is a blob blocking out this window. Notice the color of this. And again, the canvas is down here. I'm kind of at a different angle. And again, notice these here because it's going to be very important moving forward in the next photo. Right here is where I believe the manifestation started. But that first picture, I didn't even see what looked like something standing there until right now. Like, again, it's crazy. All right, so here we go. I didn't think much about this. Notice that the blob is gone here. And I found this a few days ago as I was looking in. So if you look right here, and I have not edited these photos at all. I'm going to show you a slideshow after this. But if you look, it almost looks like a man standing there. Hair, eyes, nose, mouth. Even looks like he's wearing a suit, maybe with a bow tie or something. Again, you're taking pictures into the dark. It looks to me like an apparition. And it's almost standing in front of this. Almost looks like it doesn't have an arm. Maybe I'm reaching on that, but this to me looks like a man. And again, that blob over here that was blocking the window, notice that same color, and it overlaps the window. See, the face and the hair overlaps the window. Guys, if you see anything else in these pictures or any comments, let me know in the comment section. All right, here we go. So next photo. This is where it gets interesting. This is where I'm just going to show you. See the canvas, you know, if you look here, nothing's there, right? Again, it's pitch dark in there. They're not even shining a light at this point. Well, maybe right here. There's a light that's hit the back. Right here, there's two things. People have said this looks like a grudge girl and arms. Something is blocking this, it looks like almost. Something is manifesting. And right here, you notice a darker outline. Same spot that we just captured. But what caught my attention first was this. It literally is not there in any of the other pictures. It almost looks like a head, big dark eyes, mouth, and then really weird arms. This wasn't even there in the last picture. And you see the canvas here. It is absolutely wild. Almost looks like the clothes that they would wear with the picture in front of the mill. I don't know, guys. You've got to let me know your thoughts. It's crazy. It's not there. And I mean, I know things can happen, but when you get random things like this in photos and the amount of evidence that we caught at this mill, especially in this general store, like that's completely blocking everything there. It's once it's there and then this. It's wild. And again, that's shooting into, this gives you a better picture of kind of like what's there. So at the very least, I think there was an apparition. Could it be the shadow of this? Possibly. But whatever's right here in that one photo is full on something. But this in itself is very interesting if you can see. And I have not edited or done any type of color correcting. I just hearted these photos. And matter of factly, right here in the center is where Greg and Riley from Down South Supernatural caught their shadow figure. And I will let you view their content, or you can go back and view the live on the Luminary Luna Beams to see what I'm referring to.
I wholeheartedly believe I captured two beings in this picture. One shadow person, and one, to me, what looks like a kind of a decrepit old man with really big dark eyes, hunched over, wearing similar clothes to the mill workers. But ultimately, it's up for you to decide. In this last little bit of the episode, this is some of the nastiest things I've ever had said to me by a ghost.
This is the concept. I have my
No disrespect, but I think there's more than one spirit.
Yeah, the ovilus got a 1 or an I. What's that?
Looks like an I or an L.
And I got 4 boys, and that goes out to 4 corners.
Yeah,
Over here to 4 corners.
preacher.
Well, they don't like Chasity.
I don't think they like me.
They've been cussing her out.
They cussing me out, called me a, I think it said slut bitch, I think. Yeah.
Him.
Him, yeah. There's a male, there's an angry man spirit that don't like women.
Tears.
Yeah.
F-bomb. What are you so mad about?
Thank you guys for watching. I want to give much thanks to Down South Supernatural for inviting me to this location. I never knew about it before. Big thanks to Henry River Mill Village and Adam for hanging out with us that night, making sure we were safe. And definitely big thanks to the folks that ended up tagging along with Down South and all their friends. One thing that I do have to say though is I feel like we only got the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more there. The place is so big. There's many more secrets to uncover. So guess what, guys? We're going back.